got the feeling now. I feel pretty good myself.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, viewers. Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, a week before the 2018 Be Courageous Convention, and the cult members are not standing in their usual place. Today, of all days. Are they behind me? Are they across the promenade? It's now about 1:05 p.m., viewers. It is the same Saturday. It is the same week before their 2018 Be Courageous Convention. They're not anywhere in the Robson Promenade. Are they in front of Best Buy on Granville and Robson? So the cult members were not on Robson Street. They were not at the Robson Promenade. They were not in front of Best Buy today. They were not in their usual places today, viewers. But as you can see, viewers, the cult members had set up right on Granville Street. I'm sorry I wasn't recording just about 30 seconds ago, but they did see me coming down the street, and as soon as they saw me, their chatter started going up to a much higher volume than usual. I do believe the cult members are trying to project, as soon as they see me, how they are indeed not cult members. Observe these cult members project how they are not cult members right now. Yes, the cult members have not chosen to sit up here. I wonder if these cult members are hoping that if things become too difficult for them, they'll be able to quickly roll their carts right here. And that if I follow them, they can then say open and shut that I followed them today. Because when the cult members set up on Robson, in front of Best Buy over there really is nowhere else for them to go except to just leave the area entirely. When the cult members set up on Robson Street, or on the Robson Promenade, they are able to remain in one area and then roll across the promenade to the other area and then say that their chronicler has stalked them. They're not able to do that today because the learning challenged individual who sells his paintings was there today with his artwork. But the cult members are going to be able to quickly take their carts from here and go right over there, and then be able to say that if I quote-unquote follow them, that I've stalked them. So I wonder if the cult members are going to do that today, viewers. I wonder if the cult members, who I am not even talking to, whose personal space I am not invading, are going to try to draw me into following them from there to here, so that they can then say that I followed them today. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm recording now. You want me to stop?
Pardon?
I'm recording you guys right now. You want me to stop?
You're recording us? Why?
Yeah. I'm just filming the area.
Oh.
I'm filming everybody.
I'm
filming myself too.
Oh, well, okay. I give you permission to just, what are we talking about here?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing at
No,
all.
nothing at all. I gotta save it. I have to save my chatter, viewers, so that I can talk to you, who do fully appreciate what I'm doing. These cult members today thought they were going to make more noise than me. When I was walking down the street, beginning to narrate to you and talk to you, they started raising their volume. I wonder if I were to call the police right now and say, hey, officer, these cult members are disturbing the peace. These cult members a minute ago were raising their voices.
My voice is pretty raised too.
Yeah. I wonder if it's okay. If it's okay for these cult members to raise their voices, because they are God's true and only servants. When you are one of God's true and only servants, it's okay to raise your voice. It's okay to lie to members of the public. It's okay to physically assault members of the public. Let's see if the cult member physically assaults me today. No, this cult member really does no better than to once again physically assault somebody who responds to an invitation he knows perfectly well in his mind that Jesus is extending. Yes, viewers, Jesus is the one in the mind of this cult member saying, take a copy. I wonder if I were to ask this cult member, say, your sign says take a copy. Who is saying take a copy? I wonder if you or I were to ask these cult members who ultimately is saying take a copy, if they would answer truthfully. I wonder if they would answer truthfully in line with what their beliefs are, that you and I know perfectly well, would mean that they would have to say Jesus. I wonder if these cult members are raising their voices now because they think that it looks like I'm losing my mind standing in a public place talking loudly while they're talking to one another. I wonder if they're hoping that they'll be able to call the police and say that I'm causing a disturbance, when I've spoken to the police on many, many occasions about what I'm doing. I wonder if it would surprise these cult members to know that a police officer actually came to my door and he did not have his facts straight, and it was quite embarrassing for the police officer to try to come to the defense of these cult members when you and I both know that they lie regularly about people who leave their cult. I wonder if it would interest these cult members to know that a police officer came to my door and really, really didn't have his story straight. You know what, viewers? Actually, I was just about to set up with my sign, but I have to remember now not to put the camera down when I set up with my sign. So, as you see, I'm going to be standing right there. I'm going to be standing right there with my sign, and then we will see what the cult members do, viewers. The cult members have quickly tried to move, viewers. I am now going to this area over here to stand in a public place, to help myself to a public place where I enjoy standing, and the cult members have moved back. One of these days, viewers, I am going to be able to film the cult members quickly running away. These cult members have not left the area. They are still in the area. I wonder if these cult members are going to try to say that I've followed them 1.5 feet. Observe the cult members, wonder what to do now. Now that I have not left my recording device on the ground and have to go over there to pick it up, now that I have not turned my recording device off and have to turn it back on, but as soon as they move to try to go over there to entrap me into stalking them, I will just go right over there. Observe the cult members, what to do now. Observe the chatter of the cult members go to a deafening silence. Yes, viewers, do not offend the cult members. You may have to watch really childish behavior from grown men and women who call themselves true Christians. I hope you guys can see the people's reactions to the sign. If somebody stops to come talk to me and ask me what I'm doing, I'll be able to record that conversation today. This cult member appears to be practicing his plies today, viewers. Yes, the cult members have once again decided to start speaking and projecting how faithful and loving and zealous they are, and what joy they're having engaging in the only important life-saving work. Oh, viewers, this is really good viewing. I believe this cult member is trying to talk about the fact that she was in Stanley Park. I served in Stanley Park. I wonder if I were to ask this cult member, hey, so you said you were in Stanley Park. I used to serve in Stanley Park. Would you mind telling me what people are saying about me in Stanley Park? If she would tell me. Or if she just wants to try to make me upset. If she just hopes that I'm going to be frustrated and lose my cool and do something that's then going to make it possible for her to call the police today. Because as you know, the sisters really do like the spectacle of having police hovering around them. Oh, this person is filming me as well. That's good news. Hi. I'm going to let her see the sign I'm holding so she knows. I wonder if she's going to run away. Can you see that? Cool. You should see what this cult member bought, viewers. I wonder if anyone else today has taken a piece of literature and is reading it and realizing they need to throw their Harry Potter DVD collection in the garbage and get to a Kingdom Hall as quickly as possible. Or if I'm the only person that has responded to the invitation to take a copy. Yeah, this cult member has decided that his 15 minutes are up and his coffee is more important to him than providing spiritual support to these poor put-upon sisters who no doubt are just waiting for a reason to be able to call the police so that they can tell them that a big, mean, nasty, filthy apostate is harassing women. I wonder if these cult members are going to try to do that today, viewers. Do they look like the type? I wonder if this cult member is giving me her back right now because she really doesn't want to be on camera. A minute ago, she was full of loud conversation, carrying on and on about how she used to serve in such and such a congregation and how wonderful it is to be doing such and such and how close we are to such and such. But again, viewers, the cult members did not set up on Robson because there really was no for them to run to try to entrap me into stalking them, and they did not set up on Granville and Robson because they weren't able to do the same thing. So I ask you again, are these cult members setting up somewhere where they can draw people to God's kingdom or where they can mark their territory in anticipation of being able to call the police? What are they doing, viewers? What are these cult members doing, viewers? I do believe they're trying to come right over here right now. I'm going to stand right here instead. Yeah. I think it's fair to say that these cult members are... Oh, look at the game they've decided to play now, viewers. So the cult members have set up here. And you know what? I'm going to join them in holding up my sign. This is really good, viewers. There are quite a few people coming out of the doors right there. They're going to see me right away. I wonder if I would ask these cult members to please stay, if they would stay. Would you guys mind staying, please? Won't you stay? Oh, won't you stay? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. I'm now going to stay here for a while today, viewers, and keep this area free of the influence of this cult. That's a beautiful sight right there. That's a beautiful sight right there. Cult members went that way. They didn't go around. Well, actually, you know what? they can still access this area through underground, through the underground structure by going that way. They can go into Pacific Center, and then they can come underneath, and then they can try to pop up and set up right there with my back turned. So that is what they may be trying to do right now. I doubt that they're going to be setting up right here. So I am on cult patrol right now, viewers. See, last time I was here, I was standing right here, looking this way, keeping an eye out for the cult members who were watching me. And you'll remember that there was a cult member who was actually trying to hide behind that lamppost. Oh, I hope he's seen that video. I hope that of all the cult members in recent episodes, that cult member watched that episode and saw himself trying to hide behind that lamppost. But the point is, viewers, that the cult members may very likely be trying to gain access to this area with my back turned through the underground. So we'll keep a sharp eye out and see if that's what they try to do today. So I'm now standing in the entryway to Granville SkyTrain, viewers, and I think it's just smarter if I stand here instead of over there. Because if the cult members return to that area right there, I'll be able to say that I have stayed in the area. Imagine if I were able to call the police today and say that the cult members have stalked me because I was standing there and they tried to set up there. Well, I'm now standing here, anticipating they're trying to sneak through these doors with my back turned to quickly set up here. So I really hope they do try to do that and I can capture it. But as you know, I have to preserve battery. But I wouldn't be surprised, viewers, if the cult members tried to quickly come through these doors, having gained access through the underground, to set up while my back was turned standing over there. Let's see if they try to do that today. I was standing there for about half an hour, and the cult members have not returned. And it wouldn't at all surprise me if the cult members have gone right in front of the City Center SkyTrain entrance, or if they have gone to Robson right now, anticipating my arrival so that then they can say that I followed them today. And as I was standing here thinking about that, I was thinking about how effective would it be if there was somebody at those locations waiting for them to begin reading to their viewers from leaked Watchtower material, so that as soon as the cult members showed up in front of City Center or in front of Best Buy, there was already somebody there reading to their viewers from Watchtower leaked material, and they were filming the cult members. Imagine the look on the face of the cult members then. Imagine the look on the face of the cult members then. So really, yeah, lunch on me, drinks on me, at the Hotel Vancouver or at the Vancouver Art Gallery Cafe, for anyone who can either be inside the Kingdom Hall when I'm standing out front, or anyone who is willing to go set up in an alternate location, and I go narrate to our viewers in one location while you await the arrival of the cult members in your location, and then when they arrive, you begin filming and you begin narrating, and based on the quality of the footage you capture, lunch and drinks on me, viewers. You guys gonna set up and play right here?
I think so.
Do it, because there were some cult members here earlier and I scared them off.
Okay.
So you guys can set up and play some real music, some good music, man. They were standing right here.
Yeah, we play all kinds of music. Our name is Heaven's Gate.
Cool.
I hope it's
Yeah, that's right.
we got our tag master and stuff too.
Yeah. I stand next to them with this sign, and they leave within like minutes, man. Yeah. So you guys can play some music. Cool.
Take care.
Well, about an hour ago, viewers, About an hour ago, there were no cult members standing here. About an hour ago, there were no cult members standing here, and there were no cult members standing on Robson Promenade, which is just over there. But there were cult members standing about 2 blocks away in front of the Granville SkyTrain entrance down there. So I wonder if these cult members are coordinating now to only be in one location out of the 3. This is 1, Granville is 2, Burrard is actually 3, and Robson is 4. So in the general downtown area, Vancouver area, there are about 4 locations. There are about 4 locations where the cult members will set up. Best Buy, Granville, Burrard SkyTrain, and Robson Promenade. So I wonder if these cult members have coordinated today to try to only be in one location, so that when they leave that location and I appear at another location, they can then pray to their God Jehovah that will be good enough for the police to once again come to my door to tell me to leave them alone. I wonder if it would interest these cult members to watch the footage that I had with that police officer. I wonder if these cult members have heard about the visit from the police that I got. I wonder what they've heard. I wonder if these cult members have gone to the video of that police officer talking to me and really have enjoyed watching that. Yes, viewers, if there's one thing Jehovah's Witnesses enjoy more than conducting free home Bible studies, it's watching the police do their dirty work for them, isn't it? When you give these cult members the opportunity to call the police, they will do that. Really, any opportunity whatsoever. I wonder if the cult members are going to call the police today from me standing on a street corner and talking to you, my viewers. I wonder if the cult member standing right there is going to hope that the sight of him is going to touch my heart. Because I do know this cult member going back many, many years. He is a perfectly decent, hard-working, honest person, but unfortunately, viewers, yes, he is trapped in a cult. Oh, I almost forgot, viewers. I have a sign with me today. I really hope my battery is still working. I'm now going to stand in a public place holding up a sign the way these cult members are standing in a public place next to a cart. I'm walking away from the cult members, viewers. They have not spoken to me. I have not been spoken to by the cult members. Really, the cult members are quite stupid, aren't they? How are the cult members going to tell me to not follow them when I am ignoring them? You heard that cult member say that if I'm standing too close to the cult members, they then have a right to call the police. Well, I have been told by these cult members and the police that 3 feet is a respectable distance. I'd say that's about 3 feet, viewers. I'd say that's about 3 feet. I'm now going to stand here with my sign. There it is. I'm not holding it up high, viewers, so that the lens will not be obstructed. I'm holding it about waist level right now. This is about the height that the sign usually appears in museums and exhibits. Please do not touch the display. Please do not touch the glass. Please do not offend the cult members. I wonder if the cult members are waiting for me to turn off the recording device. Because when I turn off the recording device, they are able to then quickly leave. But really, if the cult members leave today, viewers, they are not going to be able to quickly go just across the street. They're going to have to leave the area. So are they going to leave the area entirely, or are they going to stand here dismissing everybody that laughs at this sign as a blinded, Satan-serving, doomed to die at Armageddon, weak, fleshly, worldly waste of life? Let's see how many people smile at this sign today, viewers. And what will the cult members tell themselves about the people who stop and laugh at this sign? Or those who stop to try to laugh at me? We will see. Here comes the cult member now, viewers. This was one of the cult members that stood in front of the door a couple of weeks ago.
No, it's funny because he's like,
I wonder if I'm going to have the opportunity to tell that cult member who's coming to please not invade my personal space. I wonder if I'm going to have the opportunity to tell the cult member that is approaching now to please not talk to me.
Oh, you're serving?
I have yet to change the thumbnail of that video, viewers, to the one with Sister Navaroli's leg. I really do think that is a good piece of advice. How about I put her on the thumbnail of today's video for you instead? Let's pray to Jehovah about what to do to draw people to God's kingdom today, viewers. Oh, Jehovah, please help us convince the police that this man needs to be put in jail for humiliating us in public. Dear Jehovah, please touch the heart of one of these passersby to punch Stewart in the stomach, to punch him in the face, and to really get him away so that we can enjoy our day projecting how we are the only people rendering true and approved worship out of the entire world. Really, we'd much rather just have him not be here so we can indulge in what true and loyal and faithful and zealous and loving and tolerant and patient Christians we are. Dear Jehovah, please get rid of him. That cult member is filming me. I'm glad that cult member is filming me. And that he's continuing to film the sign as well. How many times, viewers, how many times have these cult members said, please don't film me in public, and then within minutes started filming me in public? I wonder if that cult member is hoping that I'm going to go up to him now because he's filming me. When really I would much rather just go to YouTube and watch your comments later regarding what is happening right now, where people truly express themselves, including Jehovah's Witnesses. You'd be amazed to discover what people who are loyal to Watchtower are saying in their comment sections. You'd be amazed to discover, viewers, what Jehovah's Witnesses are saying about ex-Jehovah's Witnesses when they think no one knows who they are on the internet. This cult member did just finish addressing me directly, viewers. I took out the recording device to start recording him, and the first thing he said was, "You've already got video of me. You've already got video of me." Yeah. Would you guys mind staying? Would you guys mind staying, please? Would you guys mind staying? Please stay. Please don't go. Dear Jehovah, please let the cult members stay. There are 4 of them by the cart now. Interesting how there are 4 cult members standing next to the cart. What are they thinking, viewers? What are they thinking now? What are they hoping to be able to cry about now? I wonder if this is deliberate right now. Yeah. This is where you come in Vancouver, viewers, to draw people to... Oh, I'm not going to watch that. That's footage of animals being slaughtered.
What's that?
That's footage of animals being slaughtered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think about it?
This man asked me what I think about animals being slaughtered. I've got other things on my mind today, viewers. As I was saying, this is Robson Promenade. This is where people set up to try to pique the interest of people in what they find and what they value. These young girls value artistic expression. These vegan advocates value compassionate dieting. These individuals well, we'll leave these individuals alone for today, viewers. Yeah. That retailer has been there for about 15 years, selling hats and women's clothing. Yeah. And these cult members, well, viewers, I wonder if they honestly believe. I wonder if they still honestly believe, viewers, that this is what a person has to do to be worthy of life. Where everybody else is not worthy of life because they didn't get up on a Saturday, they didn't put on a shirt and tie, and they aren't standing next to a cart on a street corner. Yes, viewers, when the creator of heaven and earth comes to inspect mankind, you and I will be killed. These Jehovah's Witnesses will be spared because they did this. This is what it looks like, viewers, to be worthy of life itself. Life itself, viewers. Yeah. You and I tried to make the grade. We tried to make it to all the meetings. We tried to keep up with our spiritual routine. We tried to reach out for additional privileges of service, but we failed, didn't we? This is what it looks like to succeed as a spiritual person. You and I just failed, didn't we, viewers? It's too bad we didn't stick with Jehovah so we could qualify for this privilege of service. Privilege of service, viewers. The privilege of service, viewers. Yeah. I believe that cult member has neglected his physical health as well, viewers. He thought Armageddon was coming around the corner 40 years ago. I'd say that's what you look like when you neglect your physical well-being because you think Armageddon is around the corner for 40 years. Yeah. I do love this song, viewers. I don't know if you can hear it. These guys really are trying to play on the emotions of people walking by. But really, no one tries to play on the emotions more effectively than these cult members. I wonder if this cult member would be interested in going to watch a video where she can see a telescopic view of her calf. Yes, this cult member is going to try to tell the police later that I am stalking her. This cult member is going to try to tell the police later that I am stalking her. Whew. Yeah. Wow, look at them all, viewers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holly, 6. Alan Rosita, 7, 8. 8 cult members lingering in the area, viewers, waiting for me to grow a crooked toenail so they can call the police. Woo! I think the only thing people are going to be stopping to talk to these cult members about is yours truly. What is that guy's problem? Why doesn't that guy just get on with his life and leave you alone? What a loser, huh? Yeah, he's kind of a loser. Yeah, he's kind of a loser. Yes, as you know, viewers, the theme of this cult members convention this year is "Be Courageous." Yeah, so the concept of courage is on the mind of these cult members right now. I wonder if the convention next year is going to be discreet. If we just won't see them around. Really, the cult member doesn't really know what to do, what to think, what to believe, and how to express their views until their cult minders have told them. This year, it's "Be Courageous." Last year, it was "Don't give up." The year before that, it was remain loyal. Interesting what qualifies as loyalty in the mind of the cult member of Eurus. Interesting to observe what passes for loyalty in the mind of these cult members.